Okay, I've been waiting for the images to start. Ex Machina, a brilliant movie. I'm going to talk about several technologies, artificial intelligence, blockchain. So I'm happy to hear that all of you folks understand blockchain. I'm going to ask some difficult questions to you as a crowd today. Now, just kidding. My name is Jarno Duursma. My company is called Studio Overmorgen, in Dutch meaning something like the day after tomorrow. I'm a trend watcher, digital technology, so I know nothing about architecture or fashion, etc. I wrote a couple of books about digital transformation, new media, wrote a book about Bitcoin blockchain 2 years ago. Didn't invest a lot of money, so here I am now, today, with you. Made a lot of money, invested it wrong in the wrong cryptocurrency. Okay, we can talk about this at the bar. My latest book is about AI technology called The Digital Butler, in stores since October 2017. I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and the machine economy. And when we talk about artificial intelligence and connect it to the theme of today, creating space, then one of the major trends in artificial intelligence is creating digital humans, avatars, digital assistants, digital humans plus. And the trend that lies underneath is that we have algorithms in and the humans out. So a lot of human capabilities are being taken over, being replaced by algorithms, smart systems, narrow domain. So don't let companies fool you in the marketing of some form of general AI, because that's really futuristic, even if there will be something like general AI. But in narrow domain, a lot of human capabilities are being replaced by smart algorithms, smart systems. There is a qualitative growth spurt in AI. In the past years, I've talked to a lot of experts on this subject, and they are all amazed about what is happening in this domain. Once again, narrow domain capabilities are being taken over by smart algorithms. So don't let these big tech companies fool you that we're going towards some form of general AI. This is Kevin Kelly. He's a well-known futurist. The people who know him are of my age, 41 or a little bit older. He's from Wired magazine. He said, we're at the beginning of an industrial revolution with artificial intelligence. I think it is the most disruptive technology over the next decade. So blockchain, pretty cool technology, but has some serious flaws or some serious stuff to work on. These are use cases we all know. So machine learning, oversimplified in 12 seconds. When you show a machine 200,000 pictures of bananas and then you show it 200,000 and one, it recognizes what a banana is. In 12 seconds, oversimplified version. Tractable is an insurance tool, a tool for an insurance company. It is fed 1,000 pictures of damaged cars, and the system can now determine if it's profitable for the insurance company to have the car repaired based on age of the car, the type of car, and the damage on the picture. So the garage owner makes pictures of the car, and the AI system determines if it's profitable for the insurance company to have the car repaired. So the model was fed with a lot of images. Also with birthmarks, determining if it's cancer or not, determining nail fungus or not. Computer vision has had a qualitative growth spurt in the past years. So in a few years we will have an app, and we make a picture of a birthmark, and it will determine if this is probably cancer or not. In a few years we have an app, we make a picture of our toe, it determines if it's nail fungus or not. So a lot of tasks from the doctor nowadays to look at something on your skin or on your body will be taken over by smart algorithms. This is not futuristic, but is happening nowadays. So the birthmark example, for the people who can read Dutch, is taken over by algorithms are taking over medical specialists. So no futuristic stuff over there. But what you are seeing is that AI systems are increasingly able to talk, to look, to listen, speech to text, text to speech, to read, some form of reasoning, facial recognition, etc. So human capabilities are being taken over by smart algorithms. Once again, can't emphasize enough, narrow domain, just one specific task. The algorithm that detects nail fungus cannot do anything with a picture of a birthmark, to be precise. Okay, human capabilities being taken over by smart algorithms. For instance, language. This is a reading test and comprehension test from Stanford University, done by humans and done by a smart system from Alibaba, the Chinese internet giant. And within a scope of 500 Wikipedia articles, the machine provided better answers to these questions than a human did. For instance, the question, how does rain occur, was answered better by a smart algorithm than by a human. And since 2 or 3 weeks, Google has Talk to Books, when you can ask a question and you receive a pretty good quote from a book and the recommended book from this system. So, as it says, Alibaba's AI outguns humans in reading and comprehension tests in a scope of 500 Wikipedia articles. This is a tool, an AI tool created by Salesforce. Lengthy pieces of text can be summarized by an algorithm. Okay, who of you reads long pieces of text or white papers or whatever? Who of you does this? Okay, who of you likes doing this? Somebody did this. I'm not quite sure if he likes it or not. Okay. Imagine this technology being available worldwide for all of us to use. Lengthy pieces of text being summarized by an AI system. I've seen a couple of software tools doing this. I think Salesforce is pretty good. It's not perfect yet, but it will be within the scope of 3 to 5 years. These kind of systems will be perfect. This is introspection. Some of you already are using this specific technology, introspection. Okay, it's some radar system for your email. So it analyzes all your company's email, it scans, and it red flags the specific email that might cause discrimination lawsuits. So it's scanning all the email from the company, and where a lawsuit, a discrimination lawsuit might occur, it red flags. So this system does something that's impossible for us humans to do. So when we look at the capability of language and language understanding, language processing, human capabilities are being taken over by AI systems. Computer vision. Okay, a qualitative growth spurt in computer vision, AI systems, quantifying, classifying everything around us. Pretty good open source software available for people to use worldwide. This is the example of iPoli. It's a software company trained to determine what people do in grocery stores. So for people who can't read what the system says, customer 0 and customer 1, he's standing, he's picking something up, he's eating. So quantifying and classifying what people are doing. Technology has eyes to see. And this is going to make a huge impact in the next decade. Technology has eyes to see, most of which is open source. Of course not this, of course not the Amazon Go software for the supermarket, but a lot is open source software. Technology has eyes to see. This is a company from a friend of mine, Verify. It helps smartphone shops to flawlessly determine if an ID, a used ID, is valid, and extracts all the data from this ID card and puts it in a system. This is now done manually, but as you can see in this example, the data is extracted from the ID card and put in the system within a few seconds. So nowadays, before this was implemented, service employees manually added these data to the system. And when we say computer vision, we say facial recognition. And when we say facial recognition, we say that systems are increasingly capable of determining our emotional state, determining how we feel, what's our mood. This is Effectify, it's an Israeli company, and this company detects how you interact with technology based on your facial expression. So we are now entering the era where a smart machine with computer vision can detect how you feel based on your facial expression. Not only your facial expression, but also the sound of your voice. I think, and I think this is being recorded, right? So I think within 5 years, large Chinese and American companies will install this kind of software on the laptop or desktop of their employees to determine the stress level of these employees and to bring down the disease notification of people who are vulnerable to burnout. So I think there will be anonymized systems where people will be scanned to see what their stress level is. And not only by facial recognition, but also by voice analytics. So systems are increasingly getting better at determining our emotional state by by analyzing our voice. So this is Cogito, it's a software company for customer service, and it does the following. It analyzes the voice, and it determines what's the emotional state of the employee, and what's the emotional state of the customer calling. And when this employee is sounding a little bit tired, then an image is projected on the screen of the employee of a cup of coffee, to make the suggestion to do something, to drink a cup of coffee, or to be a little bit more active in the conversation. So this digital assistant, this AI, this coach is going to coach employees in the customer service to be a little bit more active. And when a customer is being agitated, annoyed, then the employee is getting hints, is getting tips on his or her screen how to interact with this person that is annoyed. So our voice is being analyzed by AI systems, narrow domain, and it can detect our emotional state, our mood. I read in an article today that our voice can also be used to analyze if someone has Parkinson's disease, because they all have a similarity in how they use their voice. Very, very interesting. Did someone say privacy? Okay. And the predictions are getting sharper and sharper and better. I was in Silicon Valley last year, first week in Singularity University in San Francisco, second week talking to all kinds of AI startups and companies, Google X, and this company, the next one, Digital Genius. And when I visited this company a year ago, I talked to the CEO. They had large funding, a lot of money. And I talked to the CEO and I said to him, how long will it take before this answering recommendation tool is being automated? So, for instance, KLM, the Dutch airline company, is using this, and when they started, it was pure recommendation of certain answers. So, somebody asked the question, where can I find my luggage in Schiphol, for instance? And the system was doing a recommendation, and the only thing the employee had to do was tick the recommendation, and it entered, and it was part of the chat. So he told me when I was there last year that it's going to take us a year before some of these answers can be automated. 6 months later, the automated system went live and it's working very good. So this is the form of the real chatbot, where the conversation is automated, and a lot of the frequently asked questions, KLM, Travelbird, etc., is using this technology, and answers are automated. Okay, skip this one. And Amazon has the patent on the technology that they can send you a certain product even before you even know it yourself that you want to have it. So predictive shipping, they are going to send it to you even before you know it, you want it yourself. So if you have a partner that's ordering a lot of shoes or all kinds of electronic gadgets, so beware of this kind of technology. My sister-in-law, she likes shoes a lot, so I imagine my brother getting nervous from this technology because shoes are pouring into the apartment every month. No, I'm just kidding. The era has started. Technology as a personal assistant. Not only as a personal assistant, but also as our digital twin. We are going to create a digital version of ourselves that is going to do tasks on behalf of us autonomously. So not only the digital assistant, conversational technology, but also the digital version of ourselves. Technology as a personal assistant. Starting rather simple, do not pay. A chatbot can help you with legal problems, traffic offense notification. You chat with this chatbot and it helps you to make this legal claim to object against this traffic offense notification. And it's improving. You can now let it do help you with lawsuits. As you can see, 160,000 traffic tickets, and it's expanding to the US and the UK. So chatbot technology improving every day. I assume you all know Wanda, the chatbot. Doing all kinds of time-related tasks, HR-related tasks, but I think I'm not allowed to talk about this that much because tomorrow there's a Wanda presentation I'm aware of. So, the time of the digital butler. At first, it will start with a simple bot, autonomous bot, that will help us order our groceries from our supermarket, as we do every week, the milk, the butter, etc. Autonomous bot doing our grocery ordering online, have it delivered at our house at a certain time. Nothing exciting. We will have a bot that does suggestions of certain presents to buy for our partner, for our loved ones. Shall I buy this present because it's Ismael's birthday on June 3? And when you agree, it will order this present for your friend or for your loved ones. We will have a bot in the future giving us advice on what kind of subscription we should take based on our phone usage, our data usage, etc. So an autonomous bot, so you can forget about all your subscriptions, it will advise you about a new subscription when the other one is due. We will have a software bot that will negotiate with the bot of the postal service on what's the best time to have your package delivered autonomously. We will have an assistant that can listen to your voicemail and based on the content in this voicemail, take certain actions like rescheduling an appointment. So we will have an autonomous bot helping us doing certain tasks, narrow domain, specific for some tasks. You all have seen the Amazon Echo, the smart speaker, right? You can ask it questions.
Let's try this. Alexa, how tall is Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln's height is 6 feet and 4 inches.
Alexa, where's Mount Rushmore?
The Black Hills region of South Dakota.
Alexa, when is President's Day?
President's Day will be on Monday, February 19th, 2018.
Alexa, do you dream?
If I was to sleep, I'd dream of electric sheep.
All right, Alexa. That caught me off guard.
That's okay.
Okay, all right. Alexa, how tall are you?
Like the third choice in Goldilocks, my height is just right.
Alexa, what is your favorite color?
Infrared is super pretty.
Thank you, Alexa.
Okay, so the Alexa smart speaker, this system, 5,000 professionals at Amazon only work on this smart speaker. 5,000 professionals work on this system. It's now in the new Ford model is delivered with this software, this digital assistant. The Echo Dot, so the small version of this device, was the best sold product from Amazon this December. It was the best selling product from Amazon this December. So this is not futuristic, this is the here and the now, this technology. So we will have this digital assistant helping us with certain tasks, creating space, creating digital humans, algorithms in, humans out.
Okay, Hound. Show me coffee shops with Wi-Fi.
Here are several coffee shops that provide free Wi-Fi.
Which ones are within walking distance and are open after 9 p.m. on Sundays?
Okay, here are several coffee shops within 1.5 miles sorted by distance that are open after 9 p.m. on Sundays.
Show me Asian restaurants within 10 miles that have 4 or more stars with at least 10 reviews and are good for kids.
Here are several Asian restaurants with more than 4 stars based on more than 10 reviews within 10 miles that are kid-friendly.
Show only those with a patio, exclude Chinese, Japanese, and Vietnamese, and sort by rating.
Okay, here are several Asian restaurants sorted by rating that have outdoor seating excluding Chinese restaurants, Japanese restaurants, sushi bars, or Vietnamese restaurants.
How much does it cost to Uber to the first one?
An UberX can take you from here to the Spice Jar located at 2500 Bryant Street in San Francisco for about $20 to $25 with an active surge multiplier of 2.00. Uber XL, Uber Assist, Uber Select, Uber Black, Uber SUV, and Uber Taxi are also available.
Okay, Hound. What's the weather?
Okay, etc., 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 etc. The video goes on for like 5 or 6 minutes. So you've seen what it can do. But what you're hearing in this Hound, this digital assistant, is that the voice is sounding a little bit robotic, right? So you can easily determine if this is a software system or distinguish between a software and human. So this is the Google
Single
assistant.
WaveNet can capture the characteristics of many different speakers with equal fidelity. Now, it's fast.
Okay, so this is a computer system, right?
Of many different speakers with equal fidelity. Now, it's fast.
This is, once again, a computer system.
Blue Lagoon is a 1980 American romance adventure film. Lagoon is a 1980 American romance adventure film. Lagoon is a 1980 American romance.
So, humans and software merge. We're going to create digital humans, digital avatars, digital assistants. Who of you saw this example last week of the Google Duplex? Please raise your hand. Okay, 5 people. Google Duplex is a digital assistant helping people make reservations, now only for hair salons and restaurants, but in the future this will expand. So you, at certain point you will hear some laughter in the background. That is because it was shown at a keynote last week. But you will hear a digital assistant making a phone call to a hair salon.
How can I help you? Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second.
Especially the
Sure, what time are you looking for around?
At 12 p.m.
We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.?
Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for?
Just a woman's haircut for now.
Okay, we have at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. is fine.
Okay, what's her first name?
The first name is Lee.
Okay, that's interesting, right? Digital assistants.
It's our primary means of communication. Yeah. But it's been untapped in terms of a human-computer interface.
So will we create digital assistants, digital humans, and a digital version of ourselves that will act on behalf of us autonomously? And this is Rachel, the New Zealand...
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am an expert on cell machines. I can talk to you about any of these topics. I connect with you in a human-like way by sensing your reactions and responding emotionally. Wouldn't you rather speak to me than a faceless chatbot?
Okay, you can see that it's still not perfect yet. But the improvement, the qualitative growth spurt of this technology, creating avatars and digital assistants, is pretty amazing. And don't forget, AI is getting better at creating images also. So these people that you're going to see never existed. They are created by an AI system based on millions of people. So these people never existed. So you can create an army of digital assistants, of digital avatar or digital employees for that matter. So these people never existed. You can create them using intelligent software. Digital assistants, digital twin on behalf of Jarno Duursma. I have 7 minutes to close off with the economy of things. So I promised you to tell something about blockchain. I'm happy to hear that everyone knows what blockchain is. So in a minute, I'm going to point at one of you to come to this stage and explain what blockchain technology is. No, just kidding. The economy of things. You all heard of the Internet of Things, right? Physical objects connected to the internet, chips, sensors, devices, creating a smart world, creating a smart city, creating a smart building, etc., etc. So sensors in the world being senses of humankind. Always on, faster, accurate, never grumpy, and never tired. So keep in mind, Internet of Things, a connected world, making the physical world digital. Okay, remember this. And then we have blockchain technology. This ledger, this digital ledger distributed around computers around the world, thousands of them, immutable, transparent, verifiable, etc. A single source of truth. And especially qualified for supply chain. So in 3 to 4 years, we'll take our smartphone, we'll scan the QR code of our peanut butter, and we can see what stakeholder was active in this supply chain during the course. So where did your peanut butter come from? Where did the peanuts come from, etc. Immutable, one single source of truth. A new form of transaction technology. And when we look at this new chip from IBM, it's a hardware chip 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter small that is blockchain ready and also has a chip for a connection to the internet, 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter. It has the power to play this game of Doom version 1, right? For the people of my generation, you can play Doom version 1 on it, all right. And blockchain and Bitcoin provide us with programmable money. Money that you can earmark to do certain things, to connect to certain funds, right? To make it designated to a certain goal. Programmable money done by cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. For instance, health insurance companies can earmark certain money for maternity care, so that the customer can only spend this money on maternity care. So programmable money made possible by cryptocurrencies, very revolutionary. The second aspect of this cryptocurrency world is smart contracts. And a smart contract is, if this, then that. So if this happens, the contract executes when certain objectives are being met. For instance, when tomorrow in the city of Groningen it's 33 degrees and more, I will all send you 1 Bitcoin. So if this, then that. For instance, this drought monitor, if an insurance company uses this to execute the contract when more than 30 days of drought, then the farmer will automatically get his funds from his insurance company. And this ecosystem, and let me finish with this one, this ecosystem of Internet of Things, smart algorithms, cryptocurrencies, programmable money, smart contracts, internet-connected devices is creating the machine economy. Physical objects capable of buying and selling stuff, doing transactions between machines. For instance, my washing machine can negotiate with the energy supplier about what rate to pay. Or a vending machine can operate autonomously and sell and buy soda. And not only this, the machine economy makes it possible. So when I was in San Francisco, I talked to this a guy from a startup, and he makes it possible for autonomous cars to do payments, so that when you want to drive on the left in the priority lane, you can pay the autonomous car in front of you that will go to the right, and you can pace up to go to your work. So the machine economy, cryptocurrency, smart algorithms, internet-connected devices make it possible for physical objects to trade and to do financial transactions, so that they not only have a digital identity, but now with cryptocurrency they have a financial identity. And in this state they can do financial transactions combined. So, this was my last slide. Thank you for your attention, and I think we have a couple of minutes